Hey, what's up you guys? Today we're gonna go through my plan that I set up in February, and we're gonna go through it and we're gonna see how much I achieved from it. I am very tired but retired. That I think that's gonna be my new motto. I had my last day of work on 17th of July. I don't know when that video is gonna air, but let's go with the video. So as most of you following this channel, and if you don't, what are you waiting for? You know that I'm trying to get into a lot of Airbnb so I can secure my financial freedom and my retirement. And I have 6 properties under contract, 2 to be bought each year. In 2022 we buy 2, in 2023 2 more, and in 2024 2 more. More details on the video up above and link down below for the whole deal. But what happened was in February I made a plan. So here you can see my income from my job, then rental, Airbnb, I have 1 already, and Vending Jacks is my company that I run ATM, ad screens, which is digital signage, claw machines, candy machines, coin pushers, and everything else. Okay, so here on your right, it is the prognosis of how much money I'm gonna make, and on the left is what I actually made. And events says refinance of Wileen, which is another property I own, should be done, which it wasn't. Taking ownership of Jim's properties, which is 2 of the first duplexes. Inspect for renovation costs with Bessie. Bessie is my guy for renovations. So what happened was Wileen did refinance, okay, good, in March, after like 8 months. Bought Jim's property. Actually, we refinanced end of April, because when I came back from Italy, then we actually signed. Bought Jim's properties end of March. Okay, so both things actually did happen. I did get ownership of Jim's properties, and Wileen refied end of April though. Projected, as you can tell, I projected about 1,000. And here I had another vacation that I didn't take, so I actually ended up making a little bit more. I projected $8,000. I actually made $13,000 for the month, and expenses were super on point actually. And the difference is $5,000 bonus. Okay, let's move on to April. In April is the same thing. You can see I projected 12,000 almost. I actually made 8. Expenses I projected 6,500. My expenses were 4,500. So difference is 5,000. In the real example, difference is 3,500. So I did get it wrong by $2,000. I should have had $2,000 more. Now, events for April. By the end of this month, one of them, 47 and 68, should be gone. That means the tenant should be gone. Rental starts May 1st. Okay, great. Calculate and get ready with money for renovation. Ooh, that was a doozy. I did manage. I'm in a lot of debt right now because of the rental. But 1 rental was done, not 2. Good. The reason was because 1 tenant left earlier than anticipated. Okay, I actually didn't write Airbnb here in Vending Jacks. Let me write it down real quick and I'll be right back with the video. Alright, back to the video. Actually, when I put the right amounts, now we're looking at 12,000. I projected 12,000, so I actually got it wrong with $140 or so, which is pretty accurate in my prediction. What I didn't see is the difference here. Basically, my expenses were lower. The reason is I did not pay $2,000 for Jim's property, because the first month is pretty much you don't pay. You pay the next month, right? Okay, so we're almost as planned in the month of April. Now let's go to May. Okay, I filled in the month of May. Projected 10,000. I don't know how I ended up. The formula is not right. 1 second. All right, I projected 10,000 and I actually made 12, which is great. Always good. The expenses are pretty fixed. That's why you see the expenses here. I haven't touched them. They're pretty much the exact same because they're fixed. You know, I know them. Now let's see the events. 47 and 68 are under renovation. No rental income from those because they're under renovation. End of this month, renovation of the said ones should be done. Airbnb them starting June 1st. Actually, we did 3 units instead of 2. And 1 unit is already rented. 2 more to come. Which means I kind of overdid it because, like I said, 1 tenant left earlier than I thought, so we did all 3. End of this month, 49 and 70 should be gone, like the tenants, and renovation start June 1st. But actually 49 was already gone, which is great. Adam's property should be in the works or already bought. I'll tell you about that. Leave tenants till end of June at the latest. Start renovation July 1st. This property of said Mr. Adams, as you can see here, says not in the works, is because he keeps deflecting. He's not gonna sell. I don't know why he even bothers me anymore. So I don't even bother him anymore. If he wants to sell, great. If not, great. I don't really care anymore. I make enough money. I don't need to care. We're going on June. Luckily for me, I've populated everything, I think. Yep, everything is correct and accurate. That's rental Airbnb. Where is the big $3,000 difference that I did not account for? Let's see. Income from work, 5,000. 5,000. I almost actually predicted the exact $70 difference. Rental is the same. Airbnb 45, so it's $400. All the coin pushers didn't perform that month. I wanted 1,700. Well, no. Where is this coming from? Yeah, I figured out the formula is not correct again because I added the row. But there's $1,000 difference, give or take. Made less expenses. $1,000 less. Again, I don't know how I didn't figure that out, but I'm sure there's an explanation. But this is not that important. Let's see the difference between those two. 5,000 profit. Here's 6,000 profit. It's good. It's in the ballpark. I'm happy. So Airbnb 47 and 68 and 07. There's 3 Airbnbs, which at the time they were kind of Airbnb. 07 and 47 were Airbnb, and 68 I had long-term tenants on. I charged them $2,000 a month, furnished property. That deal fell apart. Right now, 68 is an Airbnb, making me the dough. Yeah, okay, let's move on to July. And I know July is not over yet. It's just the 21st, so the numbers will not be accurate. What I'm looking for is the events more than the numbers. Let's go to the events. Here it means I paid everybody. The green thing means they paid. Later on, I removed the white, the green color. Adams property should be under renovation to the end of this month. That did not happen. Well, not under renovation. 5 Airbnb should be up and running. 07, 47, 49, 68. 70 is the one that I'm finishing now, so that is on track. Start renovating my personal property, budget 40K. That's not gonna happen. Plan has changed because oh, here's the kicker of our video. Jim sold me 2 properties in end of March, beginning of April, and he sold me, I just bought a third one. He wanted to sell me 1 more property because the tenants were bothering him. He sold me another property, so 3 this year. So I have a long-term tenant in 1 unit, and the other unit, I already kicked one of the tenants out. She left, so it's ready to be renovated. This will be the first renovation, and after that, I'm going to renovate my personal property. Maybe I should hide the address so you don't know where I live. And 24th of July, leaving for Italy. That's not going to happen. I'm not leaving for Italy. I'm actually going on a cross-country trip in America in my Tesla. You can follow it on my other channel, Travel Made Simple. As you can tell, I'm not very creative with the names. Okay, renovation, they're going on Hogan. And here I have a loan that is due. Now I'm gonna change this a little bit right in front of you guys. Start reno on 77, which is the property. Okay, projected income 18,000 from work. I've projected a lot because we have events and it's very busy, but I actually decided to call it quits. My actually last day is in 3 days. I work tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. I just called the GM today and told him I'm not going because I have other things to do. So 5,400 is not going to happen. I actually made 2,000, so that's $3,000 difference already. Airbnbs are full force. Rental is what it is, and vending jacks. I'm selling the ATM business. Maybe a video is going to come in soon about the numbers of what am I selling the ATMs for. I'm also selling the claw machines and the candy machines, but for now, guys, see how the plan was pretty close to reality. 20% to 25% difference sometimes into the income. The expenses were pretty set, but it's very important. This is a plan I made 6 months ago. It's very important for you to make a plan, and things change. For example, I ain't gonna start reno on this property. I'm gonna start reno on the 77 property first because things change. Okay, well, this is it for today, guys. I hope you learned some planning, I guess. I would highly appreciate your support with like, comment, subscribe. I will reply to all the comments that I can. Keep hustling, and don't forget that the goal is not to look rich but to be rich. Peace.